So, it seems that my fan on my laptop has gone out, and you can see pretty closely that the temperature there is rising and rising and rising. It was hitting 80 before. I'm trying not to move anything, but my fan is down. So what am I going to do in the meantime? So what I have is I have another fan, laptop, bag, and this. So I'm going to wrap the bag around this, the open end of it, put a small slice. Here's the fan. So I can put it, I'm going to tape it around here, and then the exhaust will go out here. I could put the exhaust to go there, but then I can't lie it flat. In other words, I can put this bag with the air flowing through it around here, so that way the vent properly goes out this way. But when it's lying flat on the table, very little clearance for a bag to go air within here and then out here. It'll just get pinched. So we'll just do this. Air will go out on the other side, and we're going to call it quits. So, and you can see as an example of how of the fan speed, how different it gets just by simple browsing. If I go to, if I just hit Google search a bunch of times, like, let's see here, if I go to maybe like Yahoo, or whatever, you can see how quickly this temperature moves and skyrockets. Even just simply moving it around, it can go up 5, 6, 7 C's in a matter of moments. Or if I'm using Office or Word, so clearly it was at 43, now it's at 46. So let me get this done quick before I have no more computer. So this is kind of an emergency session. So now I just got to figure out how to quickly get this video configured. Let's see if maybe I can just do something like this. Alright, let's assume that's going to hold. Now I got to move. Alright, so it's resting at 42C. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wrap it around the perimeter here. Isn't the easiest to do because it's such a different size and it slips just as easily. So, okay. Alright, so let me just start with one area. We'll move elsewhere. So I need to use the computer for the next, week and a half. And I don't have the time right now to order a fan and obviously get it in. Who's got the weekends coming up. So just do this. Alright. So hopefully that's clear. So what I'm doing here is wrapping the opening of this, and that way all the way around, make sure it's secured, tie it off. Okay, so start with this part. Right, just take this. Pinch and hold, that way it stays open. Alright, so that's looking good. So now I've got this wrapped all the way around on this side. And I picked a large bag, as you'll see why in a moment. But if I pick a small bag, then I got to keep the fan, really close. I don't necessarily have to have it right there. So, as you can see, now I've got this completely encircled. So now if I turn it on, you can see where we're going here. Now I was going to cover this hole real quickly, but I might leave it open because if I close this, I don't know how much pressure is going to be at this end, which is going into the computer, and I don't want it to be like too much for this little guy. So I'll leave it open for now to help regulate it, and if it ends up being not very much pressure, we'll close it, and all of this air will come obviously at the end of this guy. So that's going to be the next thing right here. So if I can clear the table off in a matter of seconds. All right, so don't worry, I need to get it. We need to, as you can see, this is the idea here. We'll get it going through here, and then that will be okay, I guess. Let's point this down. And that will go through here. All right, so so what I'm going to do is just go right in the center. You know, I want the fan here, so we'll go over here and just create a line. About as long as this thing is. Nothing fancy. Okay. Perfect. So, I don't know how well you can see that. Let's see. So the vents are here, and I can feel how hot this is definitely getting now. So the vents are here, so I gotta hurry. The vents are here, so I'm gonna put tape here, turn the fan on, and we should see it cool down shortly. All right. Put some tape on the top. Oh, that is really thick. Okay. Don't want it to get all over my keyboard. Otherwise I can't use it. This is obviously just a quick and dirty job. It's one of those oh crap moments, so it's not a matter of trying to be perfect here, because frankly this isn't exactly a perfect situation. So I've got the top taken care of, and I'm going to adhere the bottom just a little bit, that way it's not going anywhere else but where we want it to. All right. Ouch. All right, so I think you guys can see that. You can see that I've put in tape on the bottom of this, tape on the top, sandwich it, doesn't be perfect, so air will now come out of here. Again, it's just an emergency type of thing. And without further ado, let's see where we're at. So if we go to YouTube, I'll play something random here. All right, just so you get an idea. So as I was mentioning, you can see, oh, you can't see. So the temperature right now, if I can mute this, that would be even better. The temperature is hitting 51, so we'll turn it on. We'll see how our makeshift. Okay, so here's on low, and that's climbing down from 59 to 48 to 47 degrees Celsius. So now it's saying it's not an issue at all. Now it's going to 46. And I think we're good. So this makeshift fan works while we're playing a lot of video. And if I feel on the bottom, yeah, I can feel air coming out of there for sure. And I think we're set. This is nice and perfect. Doesn't exactly bode well. It's not the best, but it'll at least keep it nice and cool until I can get the fan replaced, and of course I can always move this higher if I need to really maximize that cooling effect. So as you can see, I'm playing a lot of video, but it's working just fine. Definitely can feel much more air coming out from the bottom now. So we'll keep it at that.